Hello, 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 and welcome to another video, guys. Since you were last with us, as promised, we haven't played another match. However, there has been some interesting developments here. We are looking at bringing in a few players. I've come to the conclusion that we're not going to be able to sign Mateus Nunes, who would have been a quality signing for us. However, Sergio Reguilon became available. I haven't fully signed him, but he is going to be a better option than Timon down that left-hand side as a backup option for Pellegrini. I do believe he could do some damage down that left-hand side. So we're going to bring him on just to strengthen our squad a little bit. Also, one player I didn't tell you guys about, we have agreed to sign Yusuf Mukoku in January. So let's get stuck into this match. So we've decided to go with the following team, going with the goalkeeper of Meslier, back four of Pellegrini, Ignacio, Godfrey and Dallas. Dallas is back from injury, so we're going to be giving him 45 minutes on the field. And then we're going to be bringing on Aileen on the second half. Sturridge, Phillips and Eriksson continue in that midfield. We are dropping Rafinha for this match, putting him on the bench and giving Torres a run out on the left hand side. Madueke will carry on the right, and Vittinger is going to get his debut against none other than Manchester United. Let's hope he can do a promising debut for us and pick up a few goals. And as always, guys, let's get stuck in to this match. Here we have it. Looks like Manchester United have gone with a very, very strong team with Cristiano Ronaldo up front, Martial and Koeman on the both left and right hand sides, Musiala and Fernandes in the middle, and Sanchez. It's going to be interesting to see their formation. They've got a lot of wide players, and at the back they've got Dalot, Maguire, Tunzabi and Shaw, which our pace could cause some danger to. Let's just have a look at their formation. So obviously we know ours. Let's just this part go past. I want to see how they've lined up. They've gone with a 4-4-2 with Musiala and Fernandes in the middle of a four-man midfield. Interesting selection from Manchester United. They have also won one, lost one so far this season. Wolves, however, on top of this log. Let's see if we can pull out a upset here against Manchester United. I think our formation does suit the victory here. Although I'm not sure if Godfrey and Dallas are ready for this, or Vittinger for that matter. But early signs are we are getting ourselves on the ball with Phillips now pulling the ball down the left hand side to Ferran Torres. Can he create a little spark of energy down this left hand side? Rafinha hasn't really set it this season. I know he did pick up a goal in that first match, but it was a penalty and he didn't really impress at last match. I know at the end of the first season he performed very much better when I started playing him down the right. However, Madueke is our new star man, and I want to give him as much playing time down that right as possible. So Vittinger picks up the ball now. Does he have pace? Can he get onto it? Phillips, and a little bit too hard there from Torres. Unable to find him with a through ball. Manchester United now trying to take the attack to us. And Musiala picking up the ball in a dangerous position. Koeman down the left hand side with a pullback, Musiala, Fernandes. And funny enough, they seem to be playing quite okay in the central midfield. I was expecting, Cristiano Ronaldo, Meslier finding a quality save there for us. And yeah, we get away with one there. Fernandes with a free kick, corner kick here, straight to Sturridge, and good clearance from the guys. We cannot take this line down. They do have quality players, some world-class players in their side, and we just have to make sure we hold strong in our defense. Ignacio now picking up the ball in the back with Pellegrini, using his pace to get around the winger there from Manchester United. Ferran Torres finding Vittinger with a nice volley. Was he offside? I think he was, but that was a good ball. Just behind the defender, and Vittinger using his pace to get behind the defense there. Sturridge, Vittinger's got some good height on him. Good promising signs early on from Vittinger. I think this is a bit of a big jump for him. It's a big match to bring him on for his debut. I'm hoping that the additional little pressure that we've placed on him for this match can take him to that extra step and maybe, just maybe, find a goal on his debut. Could you imagine the headlines if he does? Dallas now with Madueke. Good ball behind the defense, but fitting his pace. Just wide. Just wide. Unlucky. Beautiful ball from Madueke there. And Madueke again gets himself on the ball with Vitinha. Ferran Torres down the left to Pellegrini. And can we get the ball into the box with Pellegrini? Running down the left. He does. And, Madueke. Sure, just doing enough to put him off there. Goalkeeper came out, completely missed it. And we should have been 1-0 up there. Eriksson with the corner. And straight to Musiala, who clears the ball. We have to make our chances count. We can't keep on wasting them like we did against West Ham United. If we do, we're going to have a terrible season. And Martial using his space to get behind the defence. Pellegrini coming nicely inside to pick up the loose ball. Shaw now for Manchester United down the left-hand side to Musiala. Ronaldo's in space and he should have finished that. Big mistake from our defence there. I wish I knew. It looked like it was Godfrey. It looks like his lack of match sharpness telling there. But Pellegrini running down this left-hand side. I think if we can get the Tottenham left-back Reguilon in for that cheap £4 million, would be a nice little backup for Pellegrini. Vitinha now. Eriksson. Ferran Torres. Yeah, the thing about Ferran Torres is even in the previous match against West Ham United, he found himself in quality positions. He just doesn't have that edge in terms of pace just to get past the defender. His pace is lacking a little bit and gets the defender time to come back at him. And unfortunately, there was another example of that. Eriksson out to the left-hand side with Godfrey. Sturridge. Inacio. Godfrey. What is Godfrey doing out down this left-hand side? I do not know. But let's just hope we don't lose it in this dangerous position. Sturridge. Holding up the ball. Finding the ball all the way to the right-hand side to Eriksson. Can he get across in? He pulls it back to Madueke. Phillips with the shots. Off the post. Good save from De Gea. And we're unlucky there not to be 1-0 up again. We've had some quality chances. We just have not had the luck today. And Ronaldo picking up the ball up front. And I'm glad that he's aging, that he doesn't have the pace that he once used to have. Because he could have had 1 or 2 goals already this match. Good clearance from the guys at the back. We have to get stuck into this game. We have to take the game to Manchester United. And we have to take our chances. It's going to come back to bite us just like it did against West Ham United in the previous match. And we cannot continue to play like this. We have to make sure that we make it count. Just turning the volume a little bit down so you guys can hear me a little bit better. I didn't realize the volume was still up from I was playing another game offline, and I do hope it doesn't affect the recording too much. It sounds very loud in my ears, so I'm trusting that by putting the sound down, maybe you guys can hear me a little bit better and make the experience for you guys a little bit more enjoyable. Come to the end of the first half, a good 0-0, good match. We've taken 8 shots so far. We should have been ahead. Unfortunately, we just have not been able to take our chances. So let's get the boys out there. Let's get them motivated. Let's get at Manchester United and see if we can get behind the defence and make this one count. Maguire at the back here for Manchester United with Dalot down the right hand side. Fernandes using the ball to Phillips. Come on, guys. Get stuck in again. Phillips, well done. Get Vitinha with a through ball. Can you find Vitinha in the box? Come on. Good cross. Madueke too far for him. Just too much on that cross. Back inside in a dangerous position. Eriksson. Madueke. Ferran Torres. Eriksson. Ooh. De Gea with a good quality save there. To save Manchester United splashes there. We are getting into good positions. We're getting our good chances. We just need to make it count. And I don't think, once again, I've got a left back to bring on. I'm going to have to, and I should have done it already, take it off. Who was it? Was it Dallas? Yeah, it was Dallas. So what I'm going to be doing is quickly taking him off and bringing on Ayling. Just so we don't get into a situation where the tiredness lets in a goal. So let's continue with this free kick, this corner from the right-hand side. Hopefully nothing comes of it and gives us enough time to bring on Ayling. There we go. Ayling is now on the field, just shoring up the defense a little bit more. We need to transform this into a good attack. Sturrock needs to come off. He is obviously looking very, very tired. Who do we have? We have Shackleton. Yeah, we definitely needed that player from Sporting. So I'm going to be dropping Phillips into the deep line playmaker position. I'm going to bring on Shackleton in the box-box role using his pace, which he has a little bit more than Bogus. And for now, that's going to be my substitutions. And I think I might have to bring off Ferran Torres. Oh, Eriksson gets himself injured. Why? So I'm going to have to give Demir a chance out here. I thought I had Ross Barkley on the bench. I didn't. So Demir is going to be playing in that Mazzala role, using his qualities that he does have. He is quite versatile, which helps me quite a lot. It's a pity that Eriksson got himself injured, but let's see what Demir can do in the central position. And yeah, the first ball there wasn't too good. He was a bit too ambitious there with it. But Pellegrini pushing down the left-hand side now. Can Phillips, also in the deep line playmaker position, pick up one or two quality passes behind the defense and maybe just break through? Pellegrini, can he find a cross? Ferran Torres, Shackleton, can he find a shot? He can, and De Gea pulls off a good save once again. De Gea has really kept Manchester United in this match. I'm surprised by his rating because he's pulled off some top-class saves. Going into the last 20 minutes of this match, and Godfrey unfortunately can't work the goalkeeper. And the front three are a bit concerning. Madueke is playing okay. He's getting a bit tired though. And we need to find a breakthrough from somewhere. And Ferran Torres isn't showing me the quality that I was hoping for down that left-hand side. So I'm going to have to put him back up front in the next match. Unless he's too tired because of all the running he's done in this match. Ferran Torres now down the left. Puts the ball over to Vitinha. Can Vitinha show us a little bit of quality of why we signed him? Shackleton, Vitinha. Not a bad match he's having so far. He does hold up the ball quite well. He does have a little bit of pace. He can get beyond the defense. And Madueke, just not enough power on that header there. Can we get something from this corner from Phillips? Puts the ball into the box. Godfrey. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it. Shackleton keeps the ball alive with a nice deep cross. And De Gea once again coming out to assure that this stays at 0-0 for the time being. Ailing picking up the ball nicely there at the back. Madueke, can we find a through ball to Vitinha? No, instead he finds Ferran Torres on the left hand side. Shackleton to Phillips. Shoot, boy. Oh, and that was well read by the Manchester United defence. Good tackling there from Ailing down the right hand side. Ferran Torres to Shackleton. Back to Torres. Pellegrini. Vitinha. Yeah. Why are we having such bad luck? Vitinha once again. He's behind the defense again with Madueke down this right hand side. Can we find someone in the middle? He can. And the defense holds strong again. It's just a matter of time if we keep this up till we get the breakthrough. Doing some promising balls, some promising play. We just can't find the breakthrough between Lindelof and Maguire now at the back. They have done a few substitutions to shore up the defense, and it seems like it's going to end at 0-0. So that would be a win, a loss, and a loss. Fernandes and Pogba combining there to put in a late goal. Once again, this is exactly what I was talking about. We don't take our chances early on in the match, and it comes back to haunt us. And in the first 3 games, after that stellar start to the season, we go 2 games back-to-back of defeats, unless we can get a late equalizer, which I doubt. And Godfrey, that's it. Full-time whistle's going to be playing shortly, and there's a loss in front of our home fans against Manchester United, who we won the last match against in the last game of the season. And that was a bit disappointing. I'll see you guys in the next match. So we just had the Champions League draw, and we find ourselves in a group of death for our very first Champions League group. We've got Bayern Munich, we've got Juventus, and we have Sporting in this Group H in the Champions League. If we can get out of this group and progress into the next round, we would have accomplished something quite spectacular. But it is a bit concerning that we have gotten the draw that we did. There's confirmation of it. I mean, it says here, Leeds United have been drawn in the Group H along with Bayern Munich, Zagreb, which is Juventus and Sporting Club de Portugal. The next part here says Leeds United have been heading a tough group in the Champions League draw. Bayern Munich and Leeds United actually played each other in the final of the Champions Cup back in 1975, with Bayern Munich lifting the trophy at that occasion. The current holders of the competition is Liverpool, and we have been drawn out against Sporting as well. So we do have Eriksen injured for this match. So what I decided to do is go with a goalkeeper of Meslier, a back four of Pellegrini, Inacio, Anel and Pembele. We're going with a middle of Sturridge, Dallas and Phillips. Dallas did play quite a few games in the box-to-box last season, and he did perform quite nicely. Unfortunately, he can only play 45 minutes of this match, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. And then Rafinha's back in the starting lineup, Torres going back up front, and Madueke continuing down the right. We were privileged enough to win a few matches against Chelsea. That's a weird formation from Chelsea, looking really defensive, and it's going to be quite hard to break down with our formation, as we only have those three out up front. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the battle of the tactics here. We are back-to-back right next to each other. We have better goal difference in Chelsea. We are 12th, they are 13th. Let's see if we can get another victory and end this episode on a high. Guys, remember, if you guys are enjoying this so far, remember to hit the like button. It really does help out the channel. And if you'd like to, you can also subscribe to see more of this content. I would appreciate it. And Chelsea early on, playing the ball around, looking for this tiki-taka way of playing. And bad ball there from Pellegrini. I don't quite know what he was thinking there for a second. It went completely wide. So just playing it back to the goalkeeper. And early signs are that Chelsea might dominate this match. But Madueke might have something different on his mind, with Rafinha now down the left-hand side. Pellegrini back to Rafinha. Can we find someone in the box with a good tilling ball? We can't, and Rafinha loses it down the left-hand side. I'm a bit concerned that we're not getting the best out of Rafinha in this position. I don't know if I should rather give one of our wonder kids a run out on this left and rather give Rafinha a rotation option with Madueke. I also want to give Madueke as much game time as possible, so I don't necessarily want to do that either. So it's a bit of a concern for me with regards to the current players we have. Rafinha is a quality player for me. I just don't know if this left-hand side suits him. Pellegrini now. I mean, Pellegrini and Rafinha do combine quite well, with the end result being Pellegrini's crosses into the box. Calvin Phillips also isn't the best or the strongest candidate for this Mazzala role, but currently with the injuries that I do have, with Eriksen being out and Ross Barkley not being fully fit, I had to put him there with Dallas to the box-to-box. And Havertz just wide. What was Meslier doing? This new update from Football Manager has the goalkeepers doing some weird things. I don't quite know what they've done to the update, if they were just looking for some more interesting matches or what they were doing, but the goalkeepers I don't even know what they're doing. Compared to last season, where you would never see Meslier do that before the update. Now the update came in, and look at what Meslier did there. Like, he jumped past the ball, through the ball. Like, what was he actually doing there? Rafinha now with a corner. And yeah, I'm going to have to take Rafinha off corner duty. He just doesn't seem to find any of the players ever. And Kai Havertz trying to take the attack here to us. Back to Havertz. Was he not offside there? Chilwell with the cross into the back post. And Meslier is worrying me big time. Let me just encourage the guys here. Maybe to just calm them down a little bit and just change the momentum of this match. And now picking up the ball there in a dangerous position to Pellegrini. Rafinha. So we do seem calm on the ball. We do seem composed. We just have to be careful of the ball over the top, which they do have the pace to expose us on. Meslier also doesn't have to be on the ball too much this game. Pembele having another match out with Phillips to Madueke. Good ball by Phillips there. Right through two of the players. Good cross to the left-hand side here to Pellegrini from Madueke. Can he find the ball into the box? He can. To Dallas. What's going to come of it? Phillips way over the post. And the Chelsea fans breathe a sigh of relief there as that ball goes over the top of the net. Chelsea now on the ball with their new signing of Salmonakas. I don't even know how to pronounce his name properly. And now, why didn't he hit it there? Some of the decision making of this team the last few matches are a bit concerning. Ferran Torres back to Rafinha, although the right back of Chelsea gets the ball, or the right wing back I should say. They've got a solid back three with the flying wing backs of Chilwell and the new signing down the right. And yeah, why aren't we challenging those 50-50s there? It looks like it's going to be another disappointing performance from us, about top three there. Yes, there's not much space to work there and they are crowded, but we have to be doing better than this. I actually think I might be giving Madueke a rest, putting Rafinha down that right hand side and bringing Harrison or someone down the left, just to see if we can just invent something different or do a different tactic. Dallas with a good shot over the post, and that was a good movement there from our team, breaking through the defensive shape of Chelsea. We have to do something different. We have to attack. We have to get on the ball. We just don't seem to be able to do it with this formation against the formation of Chelsea. So I'm hoping they do something different with their formation in the second half, because they want to get after the 3 points, and that might open up some space behind the defence, which Ferran Torres is unable to capitalise on. Nope, Chelsea's still going with the same formation, and we've only been able to do 5 shots apiece, and we need to make our chances count. Mason Mount now for Chelsea up front, and a good clearance there from Rafinha. Ooh, is that offside? Is that offside? I see the flag up on the right hand side. The referee doesn't seem to care. And yeah, it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Let's just have a look if it was offside. No, he seems to be onside. Came from behind the defence. And Chelsea take the lead in the second half. And looks like we're going to get another loss. I'm not sure if it's because the new guys aren't used to the formation, what it quite is, but yeah, we just don't seem to have that final third push that we need. Going to give Shackleton another run out to see if he can do anything about this, giving Dallas another rest, and Mason Mount with another assist to Jorginho, and we got 2-0 down to Chelsea, and this is not the start to the season that we were hoping for. I mean, we did some quality signings, we have strengthened the team, but we've just had 3 back-to-back poor performances, not capitalizing on our chances, and this is going to be the 3rd match lost in a row. Our board's not going to be happy after that stellar start to Newcastle, and I'm not sure if it's Anel in my right centre back or where the problem lies in this team currently. Is it the striker role that Ferran Torres isn't just quite capable of completing? Ailing now with a good cross. Can we pull one back here? Shackleton with a deflected shot and Mendy picks it up. Yeah, I just don't see us getting anything back into this game. Just keep your heads up. We've performed well. We've put out a good showing. It is another away game. It's a 3rd away game in a row. We seem to have lost every away game thus far, and we're going to have to change that at some point. But Shackleton using his pace, ball through to Ferran Torres up front down the right hand side, and Torres stuffs it up with another poor performance here against Chelsea. These formations that we are up against in the last 3 games, with the exception of Manchester United, are quite weird. It's super defensive, and they seem to be breaking on the counter, and it seems to be working for them. And we don't seem to have an answer with this current formation. But Ferran Torres picks up the ball in a dangerous position. Can we pull one back with Rafinha? Ooh, all power, no composure, and unfortunately that goes over the post. But he does seem to be playing better down this right hand side. Picking up the ball again. Kante almost losing it there to Rafinha. And this is going to go down to another poor performance. Shackleton. Back to Rafinha. Penalty ref. Come on. Shackleton. And Kante. Shackleton performing well in this Mazzala role. Seems to be hungry. Performing better than the previous guys that we were playing. Dallas obviously didn't have the legs. Dallas obviously playing a lot longer than he should have. He only should have played 45 minutes. But yeah, we brought him off. And Ferran Torres unable to be wrong place, wrong time, and just isn't composed enough to make this count. And with the last couple of minutes winding down, Chelsea has won a corner, and hopefully we can keep it just to 2-0. And yeah, there we go. Full-time whistle's going to blow shortly. With Ziyech losing the ball there to Pellegrini. Harrison back to Pellegrini. And yeah, we're going to finish this game without getting on the score sheet. I think Rodrigo's pace up front did make quite a difference last season. Our current strikers don't have that pace in them. Our new striker Vitinha doesn't have it. Bamford doesn't have it. And that brings to an end a disappointing result and a disappointing end to this episode. Guys, if you've enjoyed it thus far, we are currently in 13th position, so I would appreciate a like to help the channel out. Hint, hint. If you have enjoyed it, do subscribe to see more of it. And I'll see you, yes, all of you guys, in the next video. Thanks, guys. Cheers.